Hey, I hope you're well. My name's Ross. I'm the CEO at Global Fire Creative. Something that's been coming up a lot over the last couple of weeks is that people are staying at home in isolation, but still needing to get messages out to their team. And a great way of doing that is using one of these. What people are doing is they're filming themselves, sending us that footage, and then we can add titles, we can add graphics, we can add music. So this is just a really quick video that I wanted to film for you, just to give you some top tips on how to film the best video that you possibly can using a phone. My first tip for filming yourself with a phone is use the front camera. It's sometimes not as good quality as the rear camera, but you can actually see what you're filming. You can make sure you've got your height, so you're framing right, and it's generally good enough quality for what we need. Most of the time, the best way to film is with your phone, landscape, widescreen. So basically, film it like this, not like this. Avoid standing in front of bright light sources like a window. Try and have your phone at eye level, and also try and prop your phone up somewhere as if it was on a tripod. There are lots of tripods specifically designed for smartphones, and these can be bought really cheaply on websites like Amazon. But if you don't have one of these right where you need to film, find somewhere where you can prop your phone up at the right height. I've currently got my phone propped up on a bookshelf in my boy's bedroom. I'm quite tall, and that was a place where the phone was just the right height for me to film this video. As you can see here, filming with my wife's phone, I've got my phone propped up on the top of a bookshelf that gets it just at the right height for me to get a good eye line, but not have to hold the phone and have it shaking around. Next tip, try and look at the actual camera. On your phone, there's a little camera there. And as much as when you can see yourself on the screen, you're sometimes drawn to looking at that, but it always feels more personal, more direct if you're looking to the camera. So if I look here, I'm looking at myself. If I look here, I'm looking at the lens of the camera. To shoot what we call B-roll. And these are just basically additional shots that will just make your video more interesting. So for example, if I'm going to talk about the fact that I've set up a little desk in my spare bedroom using some trestles because that's all I had available, film a little shot of that and then cut it in like this. We can edit that for you over the top, and it just makes the whole video more engaging. Now, sound is really important. There are some really cool little mics that you can buy on websites like Amazon. It brings the microphone closer to you, which just makes it sound better. Other ways to get great sound is avoid noisy environments. Try and avoid outside, especially if it's kind of windy or there's lots of traffic noise. And try and avoid large echoey spaces. If you've got a large kitchen with a high ceiling, the further you are away from your phone, the harder it is to be able to hear clearly what you're saying. The closer you are to the microphone that's built into your phone, the better it will sound. It does restrict the framing you can have, but people will get more frustrated about not being able to hear it properly than you having not necessarily a variety of different depths in your shot. One final great hack when you're filming yourself to improve your audio is to use some kind of headphones with a microphone built in. Again, this just brings the microphone closer to you. You will see it in shot, but if that doesn't matter with this video, then that's a great solution. So here, I've got my hands-free headset plugged in, and you can see the microphone is now here, not on the phone. It still enables me to have the kind of proximity to the phone that I had before, but the audio should be louder and clearer and punchier. Also, when self-shooting with a smartphone, it's really important to keep looking to the camera for a couple of seconds when you've finished, just because it gives us a little bit more play in the edit, a bit more control. The main added benefit to you self-shooting these videos and sending them to us to edit for you is that we can elevate them to give them more impact. We can add your logo things at the beginning and at the end. We can do lower third titles and on the bottom to introduce you or whoever you filmed. We can also edit lots of different people together, so you can get different people from your team to all contribute different videos, and we can edit those together in the order that makes sense. We can do graphic overlays, presentation slides, which will be full screen or dropping down to the corner whilst you're talking. We can also drop in extra pre-recorded videos as little segments within your video. So all of these can still be done, and and we can give them a bit of a grade, and we can also do things to improve the sound further as well. We can also add subtitles to these videos, which is great if you want the video to work silently on social media platforms or maybe on screens around your premises. This is also more inclusive for those that are hard of hearing. And if you work for an international company, then we can even translate these subtitles into different languages so you can get your message out to an even wider audience. When you're done with all your filming, send over those clips to us and we can help you put it all together. You can send us these files directly to us via email, via WhatsApp, or we can even send you a link that you can just upload it to straight from your phone through your phone's browser.